RTOs before, but the behind the scenes work, all the documentation, especially the training packages, they were a huge learning curve for me. And I actually think that was a highlight because I learned so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what has been the worst thing?
I don't think that has been a worse thing. I mean, you have your
Seeing me in my pajamas?
yeah, okay. Other than that, no. You get used to it. I think just, you have your good days and your bad days. But yeah, there hasn't been any really bad days, honestly.
Without naming clients or anything like that, has there been one project in particular that has really stuck out for you as being something that was particularly problematic or a silly issue or something that you think you did really well? Tell us about some of the projects and the impact that that's had on you.
I think for me, like most clients have been similar in what they've required. But I think there's been a couple of clients that have asked for things that I sort of had to learn on the spot, and they sort of stick out every time I think about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember that time when I was asked to do a TAS, and I'm like, what the hell was a TAS? I remember in my head going, what is that? But just particular documents and packages that I had to get ready in a short time frame, I think. They were probably, but not in a bad way, but just it kept me on my feet and I had to think quickly and come up with solutions, and working with you has been brilliant, by the way. You've always helped me regardless. But yeah, I think no particular client, just the particular work that I was given and just had to think on my feet at times.
Yeah. And what's been the funniest thing that's happened to you in your time working at RTO Doctor and International Student Experts?
The funniest, other than having laughs with you.
So are you trying to tell everybody at RTO Doctors community and International Student Experts that Raylene actually has a sense of humour?
Raylene, trust me, everyone, Raylene does have an awesome sense of humour. You've just got to be here to hear it. And be with her face to face, because we've had a lot of laughs in the years that I've worked with her, and yeah, it keeps you going. And because I'm here with her, working with her in her place of home, the laughter, the jokes that we do sometimes, it's been great and it does keep you going. But yes, Raylene has a sense of humour.
And there have been some projects, because working at RTO Doctor and International Student Experts is not a typical 9 to 5 Monday to Friday job, is it?
It's not.
So what have been some of the challenges that you've faced, and some of the things that some of our clients may not actually know about how you have worked behind the scenes?
Okay, so I'm a mum of 6 children. I have a husband who works fly in, fly out. So juggling 3 teenage kids who are still in high school on top of working here, that's probably been my biggest challenge. Probably in the first year was trying to juggle all that. Some clients probably don't realise the amount of hours that takes to do some of the work that's required, and I could be here like late hours having dinner with Raylene sometimes
at our desks.
At our desks, just to get some of the urgent stuff done, some work done. So juggling family, I mean, it's a great opportunity, what I've been given to actually come to Raylene's place and work with her, and I think the kids still have sport runs and whatever else, and I have to fit that in if my husband's away in the mines. So yeah, for those who think this is this has been an easy road. It hasn't, but it got easier, and Raylene's made it a lot more easier for me and given me a bit more flexibility to do with my children and my family in general.
Because some of our projects have quite critical deadlines, particularly when we're looking at tribunal matters and things like that, where the deadline is the deadline and it's not negotiable. We have no say or no control over it whatsoever. And there'll be times where I know that for me, I can be working like 18 hours a day quite easily on those occasions.
Yes.
I don't expect the same of you, and I don't think that you've ever actually worked that amount of hours. But there are times where you have also refused to leave work until that project has been completed. And I don't think that there's a lot of clients who do understand that it's not just me at the coalface getting this stuff done for them, that I'm supported by an admin team that really puts their neck out every day to make sure that those projects get completed. And of course, in the last sort of 12 months as well, you were also studying a little bit, weren't you?
Yeah, I was studying my high school education teaching degree. So I started off really well, and then it sort of fell off a bit because, again, family commitments and work became a bit more busier with Raylene, and I felt that, I just needed to work, and finances had a bit to do with it as well.
But it also helped you, the work that you were doing here and the work that you were doing at uni in your course, the role that you have in the church as well, that has all helped come together to provide you with this magnificent opportunity that you have now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Most definitely. So, yes, sadly I am leaving, but I'm also happy in a way too, because this opportunity I've been waiting for quite a while. I've been mentoring youth kids at high school, through a charity that I work for. And an opportunity now has become available for me to take the role on full time under the employability banner. So I guess my main job is to try and assist students who are potentially going to leave school, whether they decide to do a trade or a job after year 10 or after they leave year 12 and they don't want to go to uni or whatever. I'm going to try and help them.
Fantastic.
It is. I'm really looking forward to it. I've always loved working with children. I guess the experience that I've gained from having 6 teenage children has helped a lot. I in no way don't have a degree in counselling or youth work or anything, but I think it's just from my own personal experience that has led me down the path that I'm going to lead now, is to work full time with youth kids.
Absolutely.
and help them.
And you'll do a fantastic job too, I have no doubt.
I hope so.
One of the other things that you've been involved in while you've been at RTO Doctor is the establishment of international student experts. You've helped develop some of the documentation, some of the forms and paperwork and policies that we've needed. You've also helped with some of the content in setting up the website. We have recently also launched some online courses, an orientation course online for international students. We've got another one coming up for CRICOS obligations for staff members in training organisations. And there's another one that we're looking at for education agents and how we can help monitor education agent performance under the National Code 2018. And you've been a part of helping to develop all that. You saw international student experts when it first got established, and the development of the logos and everything. What's been the exciting thing about seeing that company develop over time for you?
Just the fact that it, got off the ground, and developing, helping develop some of the the stuff that needed to be done in order to get it online. And just being present, I think,
Yeah.
when it all happened. It was really just an amazing thing. And I've never seen that happen before. So to actually see it from beginning to actually getting it online,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty amazing. I was impressed.
And of course, Teleisia will be around and contributing from time to time in discussions, and
Sure.
she might pop her head in and say hi every now and again.
Yes.
She has promised to not be a stranger because she's going to miss the coffee machine too much.
So much. Sorry, it's the coffee machine.
But I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you publicly to Teleisia on behalf of all of the RTO doctor clients, all of the international student experts community, because without you, I can't do the valuable work that I do out there.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know that you understand or appreciate the value that you add to the sector every day as well, because I might be out in the industry assisting all these RTOs, for example, with their tribunal matters, but half the time I wouldn't even get that far if it wasn't for the work that you do in the background. So I just wanted to publicly thank you for that, and make sure that all of our clients also had the opportunity to hear about the work that you have been doing in the background. And we're a little bit sad to see you go, but we wish you well in everything that you do. And we know that you're going to do an amazing job with these young people.
If they listen.
I don't know any young people that really listen.
I'll make them listen. No.
But look, thank you so much for all of your valuable contributions over the past couple of years, Teleisia. We're really going to miss you, and you are welcome to come back anytime. Because despite Australia's high unemployment rate, we still don't happen to have a replacement. Yeah. We are still after 3 ads, we are still looking for an admin person to replace Teleisia. Now, I get it that Teleisia is irreplaceable, but we don't even have any applications. Can you believe that? 3 ads, and yet Australia has one of the highest unemployment rates. It's just crazy. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, Teleisia. Thank you to those of you who jumped online. And please, by all means, drop a message and say goodbye to Teleisia and thanks. And we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.